What's up, y'all? It's your boy Mujigo back once again with another basketball video. And we're going to fantasize, I want to say, about a KD and Steph reunion. Because in fact, I was checking out Ticket and Truth on Showtime with KG and this time Matt Barnes sitting in for Paul Pierce. And they were chopping it up. And Kevin Durant back to Golden State actually came about in the conversation. And I gotta say that Matt Barnes is actually, now that he's retired, he's actually an insider now. Like, he's broke out a few stories before. Yeah, especially I can think of when Ime Udoka scandal came about. Matt Barnes was one of the first to be hip to what actually happened. And Matt Barnes is obviously still cool with a lot of players, especially over there in Golden State. So he's a pretty reliable source when it comes to Warrior news. So check out what he had to say about a KD and Steph Curry reunion.
What he's displaying right now, this is a complete collapse.
Pool?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I heard that.
Yeah, because
and
you
I don't know
can
how,
move him now because he's an asset.
I don't know how real it was, but I heard that the Warriors had a chance to trade Poole, Kuminga, and it was either Wiseman or Moody for Kevin Durant, and they chose. And like I said, I can't fact. Normally, when I tell you shit, I can say like I know for sure. I can't say that for sure, but I heard that because they were just so high on what Jordan Poole came off the playoffs last year. They won a championship, averaged 17. That next step during the season, you're averaging 20. In the playoffs, you expect the output to go up, but it hasn't. And I say all that to say, like, think about Kevin Durant with this Warrior team.
Yeah, that's a different.
Or back with this Warrior team.
So y'all heard what Matt had to say. And honestly, I believe him. Although he himself said he's not sure it was real, I believe him. Two things. Why? First of all, if you think back of the package that the Nets actually accepted for KD, it wasn't all that. It was Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, and some picks for KD. That's it. And the Suns actually got back T.J. Warren, another player, with KD. So I could definitely see the Nets going for this, riding off the hype for Jordan Poole coming off last season, especially last playoff run, and looking at Kuminga as a young up-and-coming player, wing guy, 3-and-D quality. And he said he didn't know if it was Wiseman or Moody, but same stuff, as a rebuilding team, you could take a chance on James Wiseman. So I could definitely see that. And on the Warriors side, I do believe that they would turn that down. Why? Because the Warriors are smart, meaning that obviously with hindsight 2020, knowing that Jordan Poole actually failed to match expectations, that's not a smart move. But going into that season, you think, okay, KD is 34 and he's injury prone at this point. Plus, we've seen several situations in the league that showed that at this point, just stacking up superstars on superstars is not the key to winning a chip. What you need is a superstar and some depth, which the Warriors would sacrifice by trading all those key pieces for KD. And we saw what happened actually with the Suns trading depth for one player, and now they're out there playing 2 to 3 on 5 on a nightly basis. So I could see the Warriors saying to themselves that, okay, we actually won a chip with those guys. Stephen Curry has shown that he can lead a team to a championship without Kevin Durant, so we do not want to risk the future for one player that's injury prone, especially expecting Jordan Poole to keep ascending, Kuminga to keep ascending, Wiseman to keep ascending, and maybe Jordan Poole to be the successor to Steph Curry. So at the beginning of the season, I definitely can see the Warriors saying that to themselves. Obviously now, knowing everything that has happened, especially in those playoffs, that's crazy. But I do not blame the Warriors for not making that moves at the time. It's just that, seeing that both KD and Steph are home in Cancun right now, you can't help but fantasize like, okay, what if KD had been on that team still? First of all, who would have been the best player? Because last time it was KD, but now Steph has improved and KD has regressed. So, man, it would have been so many narratives, and ultimately, I think that's just this duo with Clay back to just being a three and D guy. Wiggins would still be on the team. Draymond would still be on the team. Man, that's just too much. They would just ran through the West, and I don't see anyone beating them. So yeah. We gonna close this video right here. Get in the comment section and tell me whether you think that's real or not, and whether you agree with Matt. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.